Yep, today's Sunday. Start of the new week tomorrow. Yep, so today, just going to put a couple videos together. One of the videos I'd like to talk about is, and this is a tragic situation. This is a tragic situation. Just read in the news the other day, the young lady who was attacked by that chimpanzee in Connecticut is filing a claim that would allow her to sue the state of Connecticut for $150 million. Now, yes, I said that right, just in case you didn't hear me properly. I said she is filing a claim that would allow her to sue the state of Connecticut for $150 million. She says that the state knew that Travis, the chimpanzee, was a ticking time bomb after it started running around downtown Stamford one time, and they didn't do anything about it. So they knew any minute, something was going to happen. And then, of course, this is a tragic situation happened. But I asked myself, is the state of Connecticut responsible for it? I mean, I think we all know somebody who, I know somebody that he's not a friend of mine, but he's a relative of a friend of mine who is he just drinks himself to sleep every day, DUIs. I mean, I look at the situation and say to myself, do we have to wait until he fatally injures somebody? Unfortunately, I guess so. I mean, what do? You lock him up and say, no, we can tell you're going to kill somebody, we may as well put you away now. You just can't do that. And it leads me to believe that, when I was talking to my wife about it, I said, honey, the lady who owns the chimpanzee probably doesn't have $150 million. So what do? You go after what does, and you find some loopholes or this or that. It's the government. We'll get that out of them. Nobody wants to hold people accountable for their actions anymore. They assume it's always the government's fault, and that just leads us to greater debt, financial debt that we're in. Once again, this is a tragic situation, but you cannot assume someone is going to do something wrong. You can't assume. We all have pets. When you take on an exotic pet, I'm sure you have to have licensing and things like that. There's been a couple times my dog, who you've seen on TV one time, there's been a couple times she was sleeping and I would put my face there and she would growl and try to snip at me. My wife continues to tell me, Brian, the bottom line is, no matter what you do, no matter how you train them, they're animals. But if my dog were to do that to somebody, like to do it to my wife, and should she say, well, geez, Brian, Bailey snapped at you, should I assume she was eventually going to go nuts and sue the state of Connecticut? No. We have to stop looking at the money pit. Where can I get most money from? We have to start holding these people accountable. And once again, this is a tragic situation. I've heard of situations before. I've never heard of anything like this before. This is a tragic situation. My heart goes out to this lady. I wish her nothing but the best. And these are, of course, all my opinions, but this is definitely not the state of Connecticut. We can't assume somebody's going to do something wrong. There's some neighborhoods that, I used to drive through, and you could see people, and unfortunately we stereotype some people, and you go, wow, look at that guy. That guy is definitely trouble. Definitely trouble. That guy you're going to see tomorrow in the news. Does that mean we call the police department and let them know, I assume he's going to do something wrong tonight, so put him in lockup now? Or you can't. Unfortunately, you got to wait till something happens, and you just hope that the person's caught and the proper situation's handled the right way. But once again, two things. A, we have to hold the person accountable, the owner accountable for the actions, not the state of Connecticut. And number two, we cannot just assume someone or some pet is going to do something wrong. We can't do that. And once again, I'm sorry for this tragic situation. This is my opinion. I'd like to know what you think about this opinion, about this situation too, folks, and let me know what you say. This one really strikes me because my heart is torn and broke. I saw this lady on TV, and I remember tearing. I had tears in my eyes for this lady. So please let me know. You know, like I said, my heart goes out, but then I look at, is the state responsible? Let me know what you think, folks, please. WhatAreYouKiddingMe.net. I hope you enjoy your Sunday weekend. I hope you're getting ready for work. I'm sure your employer's got a tough week for you. Have a good day, folks.